The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things already rolling. Peter Eichhardt, it's Zico! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Xavi. Cannavaro. Makaleli. It's Hullet. Zico. Zico is fouled. There will be a throw-in. Xavi. And it's Deco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Deco unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Luis Suarez touches it back, takes a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Manchester United are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Deco. And it's Hullet. He is through here, and this is Pele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Pele. Stam was in no mood for any of that. Pele. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Good running, strong and purposeful. Seedorf. Oh, this is a... There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Opts for safety. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Toure kept his eye on it and he's there. Messi. Can he get it through? Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Plays it, tries a shot! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Stam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. Well played, well sorted out. Yamal. Deco, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal, he's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Hullet. This is a promising build-up. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Deco, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Zico, oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi. Messi. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliantly. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the...
Oh, what a mistake! Pele herring after the ball here. Referee's given a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he latch on to this? Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Zico. Roberto Carlos. Zico is in a really good position out wide. Bullish header! Oh, that was a... And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
After the final whistle today.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second period is underway. Deco plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Hullet. And they're on him in a flash. It's Hullet. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Suarez. Xavi. Pele. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! 3! He is flying! A vast presence! And there is no stopping him! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Messi! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Pele going about things with real menace. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable.
Serbia against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a culture player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Xavi. Xavi getting forward. And this is Xavi. Beckenbauer. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. Both sides exercising caution for now. Throw in. He won't be happy with that one. Lam for Xavi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pullet receives it in a wide position. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, that's a key interception. Maradona. Threads one in. Vieira. And it's Maradona. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lam. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, that looks a decent ball. Maradona. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maradona. Quality ball. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Serbia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking for a runner. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cole. That has not gone well. Lam. And it's Deco. And Deco! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played out wide. Can he get it through? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet! Hullet! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Xavi. Beckenbauer. Hullet. And they can counter here. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
To tell you that we were expecting
The
traffic to be
midway
heavy
point of the
after
game.
final whistle
Barcelona
today.
certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's picked it up out wide. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the... And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yamal touches it back. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Look at the space here. Now it's Hullet. Deco was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And he's picked out the run. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. Hey, that's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Serbia, number 6.
So we have movement on
Andy
both
Cole.
benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 23, Messi. Substitution.
60 minutes played. And this is Messi. He's onside. Piqué, always a very imposing presence at the back. Roberto Carlos making good progress. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Bergomi. And he was quick to react. Gently done. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Vieri! A lot of space ahead of him. It's a goal! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. Looking for the run.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Vieri. Here comes the cross.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
No, he's not getting past him there. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And it's Bergomi. And he's cut it out.
Serbia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Substitution for Serbia.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Luis Suarez!
Coming on the field, number 24, Suarez. Number 11, Neymar.
Desperate defending required here. Piqué tries to clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. Puyol. Can he get on the end of this? Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the counter is on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. but they have got over the line. Quite a
And
ride.
quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who is
Taking
down.
in. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
That's a little off target. That's going wide left. Roberto Carlos. Has crossed into the middle. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Hullet. Applies the finish! Superb from Hullet!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Makaleli. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Deco. Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a shot! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that...
And pull it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Luis Suarez! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. João Cancelo. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Hefty Pedri! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Neymar. Neymar running with the ball. It's run loose here. Carreras. Spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Spread neatly. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, great leap!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good take, and is he in? Cross from Cancelo. Makalele. Makalele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pedri, spread out to the left. And it's Gattuso. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He is through here. Pedri. And this is Gullit. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Roberto Carlos. Deco. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Shapes to shoot!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Carreras.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
João Cancelo. That's a good foray he's making. Gattuso.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Carreras. Yamal. Cannavaro. And that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So straight into the second half. This is a promising build-up. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal has it out wide and in space. comes! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
He's looking wide. No, again, there's no way through. Makaleli. Deco. And it's Hullet. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, good ball! Great chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Deco is there, and he can pick it up. João Cancelo. Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Piqué, always a very imposing presence at the back. Hullet has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yamal ventures forward. Now, can they get him away? João Cancelo gets into a good position. Deco. Makaleli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That looks a good ball through. And that is well cleared.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, Neymar. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 15, Luis Suárez. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11,
Gattuso.
el dorsal 24, el dorsal
Barcelona
14.
perhaps
Cambio de
contemplating their
jugadores.
next change here. Kubasi. Torres chasing after it. Piqué. Yamal is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Deco. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got away. Gattuso, and the pass is intercepted. Esteval. Ambitious ball here. He's found space here. Just eases him off the ball. Deco. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Vieri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get onto this? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Piqué. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Barella. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Vieri. To Barella. That is good strength. Closing in. He's had a shot! Superb from Barella! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are disappearing out of sight. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way.
Tries one from range. Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cuts it back. And out it comes again. Makaleli. Vieri. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are... And Puskas! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Puskas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! It's hit the crossbar. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. Neymar. And it's Davids. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mateus. Puyol. Deco. It's Van Dijk. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hazard. That's a little off target. Could be danger here. Puyol. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar. And it's pulled back.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's Hazard. He's chosen to go back, driving on and making good progress. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, shooting chance! Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gets the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the ball is out of play. Puskas, and he was quick to react. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Olise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that's well seen too. Best. Oh, strongly challenged there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Great vision. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. It's the moment they all wanted. A goal in his 100th game. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Davids. Into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Puskas. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Olise. Little pass back. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Neymar. Passes short and sharp. Mateus! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Van Dijk. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we get things going again. Roberto Carlos. Van Balten gets across to intercept that, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. Nice interception, well timed. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Olise. Now it's Puskas. Picked out brilliantly. And chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chance here to counter. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driving through the middle. Real chance! And one more try! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Decent chance! No, he's missed it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Neymar going after that. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. And it's Davids. He'll try from distance. Oh, he's hit the bar. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Olise in acres of space out wide. Neymar. Mateus. That looks a decent ball. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that some...
Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro
Paris
20.
Saint-Germain may be down, but not out just yet.
Le numéro 11.
Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Le numéro 9.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Le numéro 17. Totti.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Lopez. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great leap! Off the post. He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Paris Saint-Germain now just needing one.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he finish? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bullet on a serious charge here. Now it's Del Piero. Big chance! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Lopez, terrific effort! It's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Ronaldinho, and that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping! Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's a great... And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cruyff. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a good foray he's making. Cruyff. And here's Azar. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Shevchenko. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. And here's Ronaldinho. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Milan have their third corner. Ronaldinho goes short. Yamal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Vitinha. Xavi. And it's Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Maldini. Maldini goes direct. It's Seedorf. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi. Oh, that's well spotted. Gattuso. And the counter is on. Kaká. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaká purring through the... There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's been taken short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Out for a throw. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shevchenko is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Towering header! Superb goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
That's good vision. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito.
So off we go again.
Di usare le apposite aree di
Barcelona
parcheggio.
really
Attenzione,
need
un
to
cambio.
bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Seedorf. Searching pass he's played there. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill. Now the ball's gone astray. And he's had it nicked away. And he's picked it up out wide. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ronaldinho gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. So we've reached the hour mark. Caresses it through. Buffon claims comfortable.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, Ronaldinho. Numero 19, numero 25.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Pedri. He's picked his way through. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ibrahimovic. Kvaratskhelia. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Xavi. Oh, good read. And they're quick to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Xavi. He's on it, can he get away? Well, they can break here. That has been slung wide.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And here's Suarez. And here's Del Piero. Stojkovic. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for a runner. And he's well positioned here. Pedri. Kvaratskhelia. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Hullet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Plays it through. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that has put paid to that. Roberto Carlos. Xavi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Del Piero. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Haaland. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Foot in. Xavi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Nice interception, well timed. Trauda.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And it's Kukçu. Trauda. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's picked out the run. That has not gone well. Out of play for a throw. Can he get it through? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. Kukçu. Rice. Priol gets over and intercepts. Xavi. And Jamal. Xavi. And it's Deco. Now it's Hazard. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Trauda. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He has found the way through, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Rice. Oh, that's neat. And here's Lee Kang-in. That's good play. Van Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Haaland. Kukçu. Trauda. Cruyff has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Rice.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lee Kang-in. Now there's a fine ball. Opts to play it back. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Lee Kang-in. Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has
Hello everybody,
you know,
and
been
please
very
join
open,
me in
end-to-end,
wishing a
ding-dong
happy
stuff,
wedding
with so
anniversary
much
for
to
one of our
enjoy.
fan club members.
It's a cracking watch.
Barcelona leading via the game's only goal,
Substitution for
1-0 at the
Ukraine.
break.
Number 41.
Away we go again.
Coming on to replace him.
Barcelona
is
currently
number
ahead by
6.
the smallest of margins. He's looking wide. Delivered. Yamal! Lee Kang-in. And Fermin. Now it's Haaland. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Xavi. Yamal. Little pass back. Deco going face to face with his great rival. Kukçu. Shot could be on. And the finish! Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And he's managed to get free. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Schlotterbeck. Silvestre. Schlotterbeck. Ball played for Kukçu. Hazard just eases him off the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Marquinhos gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's Xavi. Out towards the flank. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 16. Fermin. Number 23. Lee Kang-in.
Trauda.
Number 11. Erling Haaland.
Your impression so
Coming on
far,
the
Jim?
field,
Peter,
number
they're
8.
leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go
Number
further in
17,
front.
Schneider. Number
It's
15.
Kukçu.
Yamal. Number 22. Elijah Youth. Substitution in progress.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Probing pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Marquinhos. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And Trauder. Silvestre. Chance! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And here's Vieri, tries to play it through, and that is expertly dealt with.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Trauder. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. That is some save from De Gea. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Doué. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Driving through the middle. Strokes it back. Decent chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
The quick
Barcelona have done it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to...
And the shot! It's hit the upright. It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That could spell trouble. Oh, it's Hazard! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Hazard certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Beckham. That has been knocked clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's the header! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, good chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very...
Hazard! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring!
Well, there's not a lot you can do as a defence if your opponents have that in their locker. Just raising the quality and accuracy in an instant like that.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Roberto Carlos with the slide tackle there. Now it's Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good alertness. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's superb. Roberto Carlos. It's Hullet. 30 minutes gone. Rooney. That is a brilliant interception. Xavi. Nice looking ball. Desai gets across to intercept that. Thuram given the lift of his goal. Nesta. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Xavi makes the interception. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham takes aim and crosses. Keeper has taken decisive act. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And he's chosen to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Yamal.
descuento.
Lam. Makaleli. Chance here to counter. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It's a really well-measured ball. He's having a pop! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we are back underway. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for a run-up, and this is Hazard. Oh, big chance! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught napping. Lam. And he's gone backward here. Driving through the middle. Hazard! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Buffon must save this. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lam. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Looking to play him in. Crunching tackle. It's run loose here. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Beckham. Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Another chance from a corner. Thuram. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram. Great vision. Rooney wants to run onto this. Beckham. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now who's going to be first to this? Xavi is the team's great visionary. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Hazard. Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Zico. Tries to play it through. And a chance! It's in! And they are right back within touch! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So could they be onto something here? And here's Suarez. Hazard takes a shot! Oh, crossbar! And he gets rid in a hurry. That was a good run. The defence look... Oh, what has happened here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Luis Suarez. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Great pressure, plenty of it. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. And the finish! And it's in! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. That was a given, it always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
El dorsal 21.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And he's there to make the challenge. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Makaleli. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Luis Suarez, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt, and he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
Best, out towards the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he shoots! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have had the first signal. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has his goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pepe gets it away. And here's Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zola gets into a good position. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. In with the challenge. Puyol. This is a promising build-up. Best. Lampard. And it's Lam. It's a throw-in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's gone backward here. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking for the run. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Lampard. Makaleli. Best has the space to scheme. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. So, third corner of the game. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now, he's got space here. Zola. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ibrahimovic knocks it into space. Priol cuts out the pass. Lam. Best. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. And a chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's found a way through. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature.
And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So let's get the ball rolling. Xavi. Priol. Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with. And the counter is on. Well read, nice interception. Lam. And it's Makaleli. Hazard calmly anticipates. Lampard. And he's quick to return it. Makaleli is always looking to break lines. Really fierce, close defending. Sends it crossfield. And it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Barcelona are having a ball here. Now this could be a chance.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's picked his way through. Oh no, what has happened here? Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good climb! Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lam. And here's Zola. That is a brilliant interception. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Cannavaro. Pullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar, and that's a good intervention. Eric Garcia, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic, strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam, good purposeful running this. Chouameni, Lampard. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Neymar. Hazard. He is through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Makalele has created one goal already. Pullet. Shot a goal! Oh, what has happened here? And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Neymar. And it's Pullet. And it's Cannavaro. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Best. Pullet. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Great chance here from position A1. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 11, Lampard, el dorsal 6.
Del Piero! And again! Jordan Henderson. Good chance here!
El dorsal 8.
Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Jordan Henderson, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And here's Del Piero. It's gone out for a throw-in. 2 minutes to be added on. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. The end of the game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Schneider going forward. Nice bit of trick. Schneider! Wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Chooses to go crossfield. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Deco. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he shoots! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Serbia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's done very well to take that back. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Pele.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aimed beyond the defence. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Serbia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A header! Nearly, but not quite.
Pele could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. And this is Pele. He's in, must be. Big chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Hazard. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's Hazard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Xavi must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Oh, that's well spotted. Deco. Lam. Good driving run.
Such good technique.
He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. He has a look up. And now the breakaway. Now it's Raul. And he's managed to get free. Place it in. And a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Serbia! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por...
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Piqué.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He has found the way through. Look at the space here. It's Pele! Xavi. Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Rijkaard powering forward here. Pele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Pele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's a good ball out wide. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hazard, and he's been shifted off it. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. 5 minutes till the break. That's good running with the ball. Yamal, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Xavi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Deco. Aimed at the far side. He's rising! And he's stuck it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Delivered low. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Ibrahimovic. It's a searching pass. And it's half-time. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we are back on the way. Now it's come to nothing. Short changes him with that pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff. Yamal is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Raul is in a really good position out wide. Cruyff might just make this. Xavi. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. And it's Lam. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Puyol. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Shot, surely! Out for a throw. Cruyff. Great ball, and he's in here. This looks promising. Flings in across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Time for a
6,
change in personnel.
Deco. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 21.
Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
El dorsal 22.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is a chance! Goal! Serbia! Into the lead once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
De Serbia. Marcó en el minuto 66.
Serbia have their lead.
El dorsal 10.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's good vision. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Raul! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Raul just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
It's their
dorsal
second
7
corner of the game.
será sustituido por el dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
Aviati claims comfortable. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Lam. Xavi. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pele.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Tries to get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Ibrahimovic. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele. Barcelona very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Roberto Carlos, towering header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Serbia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Habrá 3
Lam.
minutos de descuento.
Ambitious ball here. And the number on the board is 3. That's the keeper's ball. Casemiro. Driving on and making good progress. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And with that, the hat-trick. And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Ibrahimovic doing what he does best, just running the show. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although